हेलो, गुड इवनिंग स्टूडेंट्स। चट गया।
हेलो। अरे ये फॉर्म के लिए आपको अभी कॉल किया था मैंने क्या
हेलो सर, आवाज आ रही है? सर, आवाज आ रही है कि नहीं? हेलो। हाँ जी। मैं आपको शाम को भेजूंगा। आज मेरा वेबिनार चालू है। खेल 6 o'clock। Yes, friends, it's audible. Please comment. I think Rishikesh sir is trying to join. But unable, because your screen can be shared by them only. So wait for 2 minutes, friends. Huh? Wait for 2 minutes, friends.
ज्या मुद्द्याची आपण संपर्क करू इच्छिता तो यावेळी बंद आहे.
आपको स्क्रीन दिख रहा है फ्रेंड्स? मेरा शेयर स्क्रीन हुआ है, दिख रहा है शेयर स्क्रीन? प्लीज चेक. कैन यू सी माय शेयर स्क्रीन? Friends, can you see my screen? आई थिंक स्क्रीन शेयर अभी नहीं हुआ है. अगर स्क्रीन शेयर हो जाए then we can start. Friends, its screen is showing so that I can start. Because Rishikesh sir have some technical issue. Maybe he will not come. But still we can start if you can see the screen. I think, friend, there is a technical issue. So,
ज्या नंबरशी आपण संपर्क करू इच्छिता तो यावेळी बंद आहे.
because if screen is not shared, then I think we cannot do proper. So there is some technical issue. Let's keep it for tomorrow. Okay. Thank you.
Within few seconds, Manoj sir will join. तो सर ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं, तो 1-2 मिनट के लिए सिर्फ इंतजार।
एक्चुअली सर ये स्क्रीन शेयर में डायरेक्ट नहीं कर सकता हूँ, ऐसा होता है क्या?
आपको उसके लिए एक्सेस लगेगा।
अच्छा, आप एक्सेस देकर रखो ना सर। एक बार क्या बीच में कभी गड़बड़ हो जाए तो।
यस सर, वेलकम बैक।
आवाज आ रही है?
तो स्टूडेंट्स, यस सर आ रही है। सॉरी फॉर द इंटरप्शन। मेरी आ रही है सर आवाज?
हाँ जी, हाँ जी, आ रही है सर।
ओके सर, चलो करते स्टार्ट।
तो मेरा स्क्रीन शेयर हो गया सर।
एक मिनट, हो गया।
परफेक्ट। चलो,
अभी पूरा सेशन आपका है, चलो।
ओके सर। Yes friends, can you hear me? So now, before starting question, once we take the overview of from beginning to end, because it's a basic accounting concept which is actually used in the practical life, and because of this accounting principle only we are able to make controlful account transactions, and like a big businessman like a Mukesh Ambani can control the entire thing. A small thing also he can control by using accounting system, right? For that we had discussed from the beginning that first is accounting procedure, that is transaction which takes place, then it's a journal entry, the first process. After that, next process is ledger posting, and thereafter trial balance, and thereafter balance sheet, and final account which include trading account, P&L account, and balance sheet. right? So in these final account, we will make our transaction, our record in such a way that entire process from transaction till end we get the full summary detail. And whenever like Mukesh Samani want to see his detail of accounts, he can see on a one click that how much profit he had earned during the period. And not only that profit, but also the future, and if anything past he want to know that how the profit is differ, so you can go on any one transaction by going the reverse pay. So we have learned both things, how we go up and how we go down. So both way we had learned, and I think this is the complete final account, or you can say complete account from beginning to end, which we should know. And these are only accounts also. Means accounting is only start from journal entry and end in final account. After that, all account are depend on these account based only, right? So now final account pass last part हम लोगों ने discuss start किया, and whatever the 80% common part we had already discussed, that is final account is something like trading and P&L account, which we have to prepare where we get the net profit, and balance sheet, whatever balance remain for the next year will be transferred to balance sheet, as name showing balance sheet, right? But the technical meaning and the financial term meaning is different, which we had read in the notes. Now we are going to start solve the problem. In your foundation course, around 13 to 14 questions given in the illustration, and 5 is given in your test of knowledge, or you can say practice question. Out of that, we are going to do 2 questions, because remaining question just like a small part of the full question. So we do 2 full questions, so accordingly you can understand and you can solve the remaining problem. Okay, because in the remaining problem they ask only some trading account, sometimes they ask only P&L account, but we are making all together so that you learn full concept. Okay, so now you should have your module, and if someone who's saying inter or final student, he can use ICI online, that is ICI.org, it's available, right? So I am opening that account. Yes, this is I had opened from ICI.org. Here we are starting with question number, little bit difficult, means there are 2 major questions, otherwise all are very simple. So we start with question number 10. Okay, so let's do question number 10, page number 7.42 in CA foundation module, so that we can use these final account how to do practically, and these are on accrual basis. These are prepared in 3 steps. Step 1 format, step 2 start problem with adjustment, then check the trial balance item. Adjustment should have 2 effect, trial balance item should have 1 effect, and then finally closing procedure, where we first close trading account, we get the net gross profit, then we close P&L account, we get the net profit, then net profit will be transferred to the balance sheet, add in the capital account, and we get the balance sheet. It must be tally. बराबर? So let's read the question number 10, and I hope कि आप सब लोग calculate करोगे and proper solution करोगे as per the steps, because whatever we are discussing from morning till end is around 15 to 20 marks for CA foundation course. Okay, so let's start. Mr. Mohan gives you the following trial balance and some other information. It's for Mr. Mohan, right? Trial balance as on 31st March 2017, capital sales. Normally the trial balance given is the correct. No need to correct or rectify the trial balance. Okay. Next, purchase, opening inventory, freight inward, salary, other administration expense, furniture, trade receivable and trade payable, return. A return is mentioned, but they have not mentioned return is what. So basically, this return is given return inward, outward, both. Discount also, discount receive and discount allowed. Both are given. So how we identify? As we know, debit is expenses or losses or assets. So if debit balance is there, that means it is either expense or it is sales return. And if credit balance is there, then it is income or it is purchase return. Okay. Discount, bad debts, investment in government security, cash in hand and cash in bank. Okay. Other information, closing inventory watch 1,80,000. These are the adjustment. Other information like adjustment only. Depreciation on furniture 10% per annum. Prepare trading and P&L account for the year ended 31st March 2017 and balance sheet of Mr. Mohan on that date. ठीक है. So he had asked final account. I hope कि final account आपको already know and there is nothing special. We have to just follow step 1 to 3. Where step 1 we make the format in first page trading and P&L account, next page to third around make balance sheet, and from that after that adjustment and ledger. So there is only 2 adjustments, so no need to prepare the ledger, but still we have to fix the format so that in exam we should not think from where we start the problem. Directly we can start problem with step number 1, right? So now let's start. Answer to question number 10, page number 7.42. 7.4. Okay, let's start. First, step 1, that is format, where we have to just put trading P&L account on the first page and balance sheet on the second page. So write trading and profit and loss account for the year end date 31st March 2015 or 16, whatever date. In T form, simply we have to prepare as per schedule 3 is not required here.
हेलो सर,
यस सर,
आपकी वीडियो नहीं दिख रही।
वीडियो नहीं करिए, आएगी आएगी,
अच्छा,
आई।
नहीं आई अभी।
अभी तो शेयर स्क्रीन आया है ना।
हाँ, शेयर स्क्रीन तो किया मैंने।
अभी आया सर?
आ गया आ गया।
हो गया, चालू करें?
यस सर।
एक बार नेट डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया तो सारा डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया।
जी बिल्कुल।
चलिए, यस फ्रेंड्स, सो मेकिंग फॉर्मेट फॉर बैलेंस शीट, आई होप कि आपने ऑलरेडी बना दिया है, राइट? सो फर्स्ट वी मेक द फॉर्मेट so that whatever information required we can fill at a one place, right? So let's start. Now from where we have to start? We have to start the problem with step 1, that is format. That is done, right? Now second part, that is start problem with adjustment. So in adjustment we have some two adjustment, that is closing stock and depreciation, right? So first we do the closing stock. Closing stock, you know, we have to provide two effect, right? So for that, what we have to do, that trading account credit side at closing stock and other is balance sheet, right? So we'll write trading account. This is a trading account by closing stock. How much amount? The amount of friends. Question 10. 1,80,000, right? So 1,80,000, and adjustment should have two effect immediately. So we write in the balance sheet closing stock 1,80,000. ठीक है? Now next item is depreciation. So depreciation 10% per annum on the furniture. How much the furniture value? Furniture value is 3,50,000, right? So on that we charge depreciation, which is part of penal expense. To depreciation on furniture 3,50,000, 10%, right? So 350, 10% of 350 is how much? 35,000. Now we have to provide the two effect. So in the balance sheet we write furniture 3,50,000 less depreciation 35,000, right? Sorry. Excuse me, friends. So 35,000 less, how much should be amount? Let 50,000 minus 35,000, 3,15,000, right? So both adjustment gets over. One is closing stock and second is depreciation. Both have to effect that is done, whether it is in trading account, P&L account, balance sheet, or wherever, right? Now let's check the remaining trial balance item, right? So first capital, that is balance sheet item. We write the capital, liability side. You know the format. This is the liabilities, this is the assets. Capital is how much? 6,50,000 plus profit when it's come less drawing, right? Now next part, sales. I have different device, so I use that. Sales 9,70,000. So it's a part of trading account by sales 9,70,000. Next item, purchase, which is also trading account part. Purchase 4,50,000. If return is there, then we can either write opposite side or we can subtract from that item, right? Then opening inventory, to opening inventory. Opening inventory. Is how much? 1,10,000. 1,10,000, right? Then freight inward, that is part of trading account. Yes or no? Because in exam, when you do, you should have idea for all these things. That's why at the beginning we had written what item should be trading account. That is direct item, right? Fish salary is a part of P&L account because it's indirect nature. Salaries 2,10,000. Other administration expense. Other administration expense is 1,50,000. Right? Fit furniture. To furniture 3,50,000. But it cannot come here. It's a balance sheet item. Very good. So furniture already written. So now no need to write. Trade receivable and trade payable. Trade receivable is debit balance 2,10,000. Or here trade payable that is 1,90,000 credit side figure, right? फिर return. A return we can write opposite side or we can subtract from the respective item like a purchase or sale. So what we can do, we write opposite side by purchase return. Purchase return is how much? 12,000. To sales return 20,000. Perfect. Now discount is a part of P&L item. So discount is 19,000 expense by gross profit brought down by discount received income, that is credit side, 9,000. Then bad debts, expenses 5,000. Then investment in government's assets, in government security, 1 lakh. Cash in hand and cash at bank, that is also assets, 1,87,000. So once we read the sum, entire thing we had done. Otherwise, what's happen if we do the trading account first, then it take a lot of time, then again P&L account, then again we have to read the question. So these are problems solved when we solve all together, right? So our step is fixed. That is, first we had make the format, then we had solved the problem, first adjustment, then trial balance item. Now we are going to do the closing procedure, last item, right? You can check that everything is done or not. Capital is taken, sale, purchase, opening inventory, fat inward, salary, other administration expense, furniture, trade receivable and payable return, both discount received and paid, both bad debts we had taken, investment in market, government security had taken, and cash in hand and bank we had taken, right? So now everything is done. So now first calculate gross profit, step 3, that is closing procedure. First we close trading account, then we get the gross profit, we transfer to P&L account, then we get net profit that will be transferred to capital account. बराबर कितना है? ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट बता दीजिए एक बार फटाफट. 9,70,000 प्लस 12,000 प्लस थैंक यू दानी सर, प्लस 1,80,000, राइट? 11,16,000 is the total, less 4,50,000, less 1,10,000, less 40,000, and less 20,000. Sales return, right? So we get the gross profit 5,42,000. 5,42,000 will be transferred to P&L account, right? Then to net profit, 5,42,000 plus 9,000, 5,51,000. Subtract 35,000, 2,10,000, 1,50,000, 19,000, and 5,000. So comes to 132. That is the net profit will be added here, and there is no drawing. So plus 6,50,000, 7,82,000, then plus 1,90,000, 9,72,000. Here also 972. Check 1,80,000 plus 3,15,000 plus 2,10,000 plus 1 lakh plus 187, 1,87,000, 9,92,000. It's 20,000 more. See friends, where is the totaling mistake? We had return, sales return, purchase return. बैलेंस शीट टोटल कितना लोगों ने लगा लिया है फ्रेंड्स, एक बार बताइए फटाफट. बराबर. यहाँ पे 11,62,000 और हमारा कैलकुलेशन 9,70,000 सेल है प्लस 12,000 plus 1,80,000 is the closing stock, right? 11,62,000 less 4,50,000 less 1 lakh. ये 450 नहीं है फ्रेंड्स, ये 430 है. हम लोगों ने 450 लिख दिया है परचेज. हमेशा कुछ ना कुछ अपन लोग लिख ही देते हैं. 450 नहीं 430 है वो, उस वजह से हमारा ये 60 हो जाएगा, ये भी 60 हो जाएगा, फिर ये 52 हो जाएगा, तो यहाँ पे भी 52 आ जाएगा, और ये फिर 8,02,000 हो जाएगा, और 8,02,000 प्लस 190 इट कम्स टू 992, जो कि यहाँ पे भी 992, राइट. सो वन फिगर डेफिनेटली बी राइट, something wrong, that is our habit, but we will careful. That's why I always say to student, please do with me and tally with me, so that something small mistake will not happen again, right? Okay, so any question? Balance sheet tally, and it will solve within 20-25 minutes, and same thing you will use in CA Inter, because where they not give us the trial balance, we have to make account from beginning to end in one shot only. That is called accounting from incomplete record. Means जनवरी एंड से फाइनल अकाउंट तक सारा इकट्ठा हमको करना है, right? So I think there is no problem. Now let's do the one more sum, which is little bit difficult and given in your illustration number 12. It's one of the very big sum which can be asked in CA foundation and also clear all concept, right? The following is the schedule of balances as on 31st March 2017, extracted from the books of Sri Gavaskar, who carried on business under the same name and style of Messrs. Gavaskar, Vishwanath and Company at Bidda. ठीक है. Yes, Minu, 992 आंसर आया बेटा. Very good. Student getting answer also. Good. It's showing that you are taking, you are doing some with me, and your concept is 100% clear now, right? Okay. Now cash in hand 14,000. This is the trial balance we are talking about. Cash at bank, sundry debtors, stock on 1/4/2016, furniture and fixtures, office equipment, building, motor car. Okay. Sundry creditors, loan for Vishwanath, provision for bad debts, credit side, it is opening provision, purchase return, sales return, salary, rent for go down, interest on loan from Vishwanath, rates and taxes, discount allowed to debtors, discount received from creditors, freight on purchase. Freight on purchase मतलब freight inward, right? Carriage outward, drawing, painting and stationery, electricity charges, insurance premium, general office expense, bad debts, bank charges, motor car expenses, and capital account. Sorry. So these are what balance trial balance item. I think these items are nothing special. They are given like a normal item, right? Very good, Menu. Now prepare trading and P&L account for the year ended 31st March 2017 and the balance sheet of that date after making provision for the following. Okay, so 31st March 2017 we have to make the trading and P&L account and balance sheet. after making the provision for the following: depreciation, building used for business by 5%, okay, furniture and fixtures by 10%. On steel table purchase during the year for which 14,000 was sold for same price, but the sale proceed were wrongly credited to sales account. Means we had purchased one table during the year, it is sold also, but when we purchase it is showing like a proper way, but when we sell it, it is showing in sales account. Means we not use the table to sell, but we use goods to sell. So we have to correct it, right? So these are the adjustment. Office equipment was by 15%. Purchase of a typewriter during the year for 40,000 has been wrongly debited to purchase. Means purchase also wrong. So we have to correct the purchase. We have to remove that typewriter from purchase account and write a separate typewriter, because it fixed assets and fixed assets should be mentioned on its name, right? And the motor car by 20%. Okay. So depreciation on motor car will be 20%. Value of stock at the closing of the year was 4,40,000. It's a closing stock. Okay. 2-month rent for godown is outstanding. Okay. Interest on loan from Viswanathan is payable at 12% per annum. This loan was taken on 1/5/2016. So maybe by this we can calculate the amount of loan, because it is paid 12% per annum and taken was 1/5/2016, and we are in 31st March 2017. Means its rent interest is for 11 months. So if we have interest amount and 12%, so we can calculate the loan amount, right? Then reserve for bad debts is to be maintained at 5% of sundry debtors. So this is provision for bad debts, RDD. So RDD also we have to make 5%. So it will become closing RDD, and opening RDD is given in the question itself. Last part, insurance premium including 40,000 paid toward proprietor life insurance policy, and the balance of the insurance charges covered the period from 1st April 2016 to 36 2017. Means these expenses are for 15 months. So these expenses 1/4/2016 to 31st March 2017 is expense for the period. The remaining 3 months is prepaid. Barabar. So what we have to do? We have to bifurcate this. First, insurance premium, life insurance premium is our personal expense. It should be part of drawing. Then after subtracting from this, whatever premium is for 15 months, then how much for 3 months will be considered as prepaid. Okay. So now we'll make this account. Okay. Same way as I told you that we are doing the difficult part so that the simple part you can do easily, and 80% part remains same for each question. Like first question you had did, that is question number 10. Now next question you are doing, that is question number 12. Both are same 80%. Except 20% they had given extra part, but 80% is same. So if you follow the same concept again, then you feel like you had repeated the question. That is the motive. So when you do the next question, you feel like I repeat first question at least 80%. So that your confidence go boost, you can automatically solve in the exam. Because once you do the one question, as a in the this chapter, your final account, around 20 question is there. So if 20 question you do 20 times, that means definitely you are able to do in exam. But how can we do in 20 times? That is possible only if we follow 80% common part. Right? So now let's start. Make the heading. Answer to question number 12. Answer to question number 12. Barabar? What is the page number? 7.45. 7.44 है. Okay. First, step 1, we make the format. Trading and profit and loss account. For the year ended 31st March. ... Right? Now, make the format. This is trading account, P&L account, then balance sheet as on 31st March 2017. That is also in T form because it's proprietor account and we can do in T form, right? So format is ready. So step 1 get over, right? Now step number 2, start column with adjustment. So we start with adjustment. I just open the adjustment. First, trial balance item we'll see later. First, we do that main part, that is adjustment, right? So making the final account required, it's mentioned in the first para. Depreciation building used for business by 5%, furniture fixtures 10%, and on study table. Wait, 1 minute. नमस्ते सर. हाँ जी सर, मैं घर पे हूँ सर, मेरा वेबिनार चालू है लेकिन. तो सर भेज दो सर, कोई दिक्कत नहीं सर. 6 o'clock तक. हाँ चलेगा सर. यस सर, यस सर, यस सर. Yes, friend, sorry. Now, my sold same for, but this adjustment you read proper. One steel table purchased during the year for 14,000. During the year purchased here was sold for some price, but the sale proceed sold for same price, but the sale proceed were wrongly credited to sales account. It means what? That table we had purchased and sold both in the same year. So what entity we should pass? First of all, just tell me whether that table will show in the trial balance. I hope you understood. It will not show in the trial balance. Do you know why? Because in the trial balance, this is not possible because it's not balanced at the end of the year. So definitely it is not shown in the trial balance. Why? Because it's not balanced at the end of the period. So if not balanced, then how it's come in the trial balance? So it is not there, but still transaction takes place, and transaction takes place between the period. So what transaction, what impact should be for that particular transaction? So we just pass the entry. Okay, come to the your adjustment part, or you can say working note part. Here we write first. What we write? Steel table adjustment. It is purchased during the period and sell during the period. So what we have to do? First we purchase it. So what entity we pass? Steel table account debit because it's received to cash bank for 14,000. Right? It's for 14,000 only.
टीचर ब्रेड से कुछ दिखा रही हमें करना बट ब्रेड नहीं है.
So 14,000 we had purchased. Now this table is sold during the period. Now when we sold it, it's come cash bank account debit to steel table, same 14,000. But question had made the mistake. What mistake they had made? Instead of that steel table, they used sales. Means that steel table is sold, but it is not shown as steel table sold, but is shown as sales. It means steel table should be in the trial balance. Otherwise, steel table should be tally. But in trial balance, is steel table showing? See, there is steel table. It may be in some part of plant and machinery. Otherwise, specific it is not showing. It may be included in this furniture and fixtures, right? So it is part of furniture and fixtures or office equipment. We can consider or we can assume anything, right? Because steel table specific is not showing, right? Now what to do? So we have to rectify this adjustment. Not only from sales, but also from the furniture and fixtures. As it is included in the furniture fixtures, but not removed yet. As it is included in the furniture and fixtures, but not removed as it is. Right? So now, what we do? Purchase NTP had already passed. Sell NTP had already passed. Means cash account is tally. So no need to do anything for cash. What we have to rectify, steel table should be subtract and sale should be subtract. Means we have to subtract from steel table, that is furniture and fixtures. Or you can say they had given some head also in the adjustment, furniture and fixtures. So we consider out of furniture and fixtures only because it is given one steel table in the furniture and fixtures heading only. So what we can do, we have to first reduce furniture and fixtures by 14,000, that is steel table. Also subtract 14,000 from sales. So the effect of that rectification is complete. And then we will charge the depreciation. Right? So what I am going to do, therefore, we have to subtract 14,000 from furniture and fixtures and also from sales. Right? So once we pass the entry, all concept get clear. Now, how to do? So you write furniture and fixtures in balance sheet. How much is furniture and fixtures? It is for 2,14,000, right? Furniture fixtures 2,14,000. So 2,14,000 less steel table sold 14,000, so it comes to 2 lakh. less depreciation at the rate of 10%, 20,000. So it comes 1,80,000. Now both things we have to provide second effect. So we can write by sales. Sales is how much? ₹23 lakh. So 23 lakh less steel table sold 14,000, which is by mistake written here. So it comes to 22 lakh 86,000. From where we can subtract sales return also, or we can write sales return debit side. Both are acceptable, right? Now this is the effect of this rectification, but also charge depreciation. So to depreciation on furniture and fixtures 20,000. So this 20,000 also have to effect for depreciation, and this 14,000 also have to effect, that is subtract from sales and subtract from furniture and fixtures. Is it clear? So this is little bit difficult adjustment, where two adjustment given together, one is rectification, second is depreciation. But before depreciation we need to rectify, and after rectification only we can charge the depreciation, right? So I hope ये clear हो गया आपका, right? Next adjustment, office equipment by 15%, purchase of typewriter during the year 40,000 has been wrongly debited to purchase account. So now office equipment. So what we do with office equipment? Same way we make the working note. This is working note number 1, working note number 2. When we purchase office equipment, it should be debit to cash bank. But instead of that, what we had did, we had debit purchase account to cash bank. And this is for how much? This is for 40,000. Now what to do? Cash account is correct because rectification of error is also required here. So cash account is okay. But in office equipment, we should include and we should subtract from purchase, because it's a wrong entry and it should be the correct entry. So you can do the rectify entry, office equipment account debit to purchase. Okay, office equipment you have to debit. So office equipment account debit to purchase account 40,000. Now how to provide effects? So office equipment will be added. So what we can write? Office equipment कितने में है? How much is given in the question? Office equipment is given 1,60,000, right? So 1,60,000 less, no, add purchase further 40,000 comes to 2 lakh, less depreciation on what rate? On office equipment, depreciation rate is 15%. Yes, so we'll charge 15% depreciation. Now 2 lakh on 2 lakh, 15% is the depreciation 30,000. So 1,70,000 is outside figure. Now two adjustment we had in here. So we have to provide two effect for these two adjustment. First, depreciation on office equipment 30,000, and second you have to subtract from purchase to opening stock, which is written later, fit to purchase Purchase for how much? Purchase is given 14 lakh. Yes. So 14 lakh less purchase of equipment, जो भी whatever they had mentioned, 40,000 we subtract 13 lakh 60,000, then less return if anything, then we can transfer the net. Is it clear? Because 40,000 is wrongly debited to purchase, which is not actually purchase. Okay. Now we have provided two effect, one for depreciation, another for purchase, right? And same two effect we had given in the trading and P&L account, that is subtract from the purchase as it is office equipment, and also write depreciation as expense, right? So both adjustment get over, which is little bit difficult, but not impossible. Right? Motor car by 20% and building by 5%. So depreciation is only there. So motor car, how much is a motor car? How much is for motor car, friends? Motor car is for 2 lakh. 2 lakh. Less depreciation 20%, 40,000. 1,60,000 is the depreciation on motor car. Now this is written in P&L account 40,000. So my account will be tally because 40,000 we have written one in balance sheet, another in the P&L account. Then next adjustment. First building use 5%, furniture and fixtures 10% हो गया है. Now office equipment 15% is already done, right? So now we have to write office building. How much is for office building? 6 lakh, right? So 6 lakh less depreciation 5%, 30,000, 5,70,000 is the building amount, right? Depreciation on building should be written right? Okay, so adjustment get over. Now next big adjustment, these all full adjustment get over because you had mentioned building depreciation on building 5%, furniture 10%. Well, we also rectify the one adjustment, and then office equipment 15%, where we also rectify one typewriter, right? Then value of closing stock 4,40,000. So we can write closing stock in the balance sheet 4,40,000. Also in trading P&L account by closing stock 4 lakh. How much? 440. 4 lakh. Right? So closing stock also have two effect. Closing stock effect is also done. Then next, 2-month rent for godown is outstanding. इसका मतलब godown rent, whether godown rent to go down rent. How much we had paid go down rent? Rent of go down. Rents for go down. We had paid 55,000. That is for 10 months because 2 months is outstanding. So 55,000 plus 2 months outstanding. So 55,000 is for 10 months. So how much this amount? 55,000 divided by 10 into 2. 11,000 we should add as outstanding, and 66,000 is for per annum, right? So now 11,000 we have to write in the balance sheet outstanding rent. How much? 11,000. Is it clear? Next adjustment. Value of stock is done. 2 motor rent go down outstanding. Okay. Interest on loan from Viswanathan payable at 12% per annum. This loan was taken on 1/5/2016. So we had given loan from Viswanathan. You can see the trial balance. They had given loan from the Viswanathan. You can see loan from Viswanathan. Now on this we had not paid any interest yet. So we have to calculate the interest. So हम लिखेंगे, we write working note number 3. Calculation of interest on loan from विश्वनाथन. कब लोन लिया है? 3 लाख का लोन है पैसे तो 3 लाख लोन है और हमने interest from Vishwanathan payable 12% per annum. This loan is taken on 1/5. 11 month का interest उस पे हमको देना बाकी है. So what we write? 2 lakh. It's 2 lakh only, na? Three lakhs. Sorry. It become a mistake, right? So 3 lakh, 12%, 11/12 is how much? 3 lakh into 12% into 11 divided by 12. 33,000 is interest should be received from that loan, but interest is not given nowhere. So what we consider interest outstanding and will show in the P&L account and balance sheet, right? So write interest to interest on loan. How much? Interest on loan is 33,000 as per working note number 3. और यहाँ पे हम लिख देंगे loan from Vishwanathan 3 lakh and outstanding interest is 33,000. Right? So loan is 3 lakh already given, so we had put that one effect. Now interest amount we had written 33,000 in a trading account, P&L account. So 33,000 we have to write in P&L account, otherwise my account is not telling. Is it clear? So interest we had charged on this amount, right? Let's go further. Next adjustment. A reserve for bad debts is to be maintained for 5% on sundry debtors. Okay, so break note number 4. Reserve for doubtful debt, right? इसके लिए first we have to calculate debtors. Debtors is how much? And there is any bad debts provision? Bad debts given in the balance sheet is not counted because this is already subtract from the balances. So now what is the receivable? Interest, debtors receivable, trade receivable. Sundry creditors, sundry debtors, 8,60,000, right? So 8,60,000 less RDD. ये कितना आया था? How much is RDD? They given I think percentage, right? RDD percentage how much, friends? I think it's 5%, right? My computer also hang out. I write in this 5% on some debtors, right? 5%. 8,60,000, 5%. 43,000. So 8,17,000 is the debtors amount. Should we write in balance sheet debtors? $8,17,000, and the effect we provide here to RDD. How much? 43,000. Okay, next adjustment. I will see in this only. Insurance premium including 40,000 paid toward proprietor life insurance. So now working note number 5. Insurance premium. How much is insurance premium we had paid? Insurance premium we had paid is 55,000. And this is for overall. Out of that, insurance, yeah, LIC, that is drawing, is 40,000. So it will be subtract from drawing. It is considered part of drawing. Now, less prepaid 15,000 is for 15 months. Then how much for 3 months? So 3,000 are prepaid. Right? think computer is hang out. Okay, no problem. You continue, friends. Insurance premium include 40,000 paid toward proprietor life insurance policy and balance life insurance charge cover period this much. So prepaid will subtract less prepaid 15,000 for 15 months, then how much for 3 months? So 12,000 is the insurance premium amount which we should charge to balance sheet. Charge to P&L account, not balance sheet. OneNote is not working proper. $10,000 less prepaid thousand, then charge to P&L is 12,000. So now this is prepaid, will be part of balance sheet. Prepaid insurance $3,000 in P&L account. To insurance premium 12,000 in the balance sheet. Capital less drawing. Drawing is 40,000. How is 40,000? 40,000 insurance LIC premium paid by firm. So 40,000 directly we had drawing, right? Now balance sheet prepaid 3,000 we had mentioned. In balance sheet prepaid 3,000 and in the other hand, interest insurance premium 12,000 we had charged to P&L account, right? So all adjustment get over. I think all adjustment get over. Now what we have to do, we have to check the remaining ट्रायल बैलेंस आइटम. हाँ, आप फटाफट रिमेनिंग ट्रायल बैलेंस आइटम चेक करिए और निकाल के बताइए कितने आते हैं, क्योंकि अभी ट्रायल बैलेंस आइटम एक ही इफेक्ट जाएगा. करिए फटाफट. Got the answer, friends? बताइए. Let's balance sheet item. Put the balance sheet item first. First, cash in hand. So in balance sheet we write I use this part. $14,000. Then cash at bank 20,000, 26,000. Balance sheet item. Sundry debtors 8,60,000. So debtors I think we have written 817. Next, stock. Opening stock will come in the opening stock in the trading account. How much? 6,20,000. Right. Fair sundry debtors. Done. Furniture fixtures done. Office equipment done. Building done. Motor car done. Right. Furniture fixtures, office equipment, motor car, building. Next, sundry creditors. Sundry creditors. How much? 4,30,000. Right. Fill loan from Vishwanathan. सर मैं एक्चुअली एक वेबिनार में आ गया हूँ. मैं आपको करता हूँ सर एक बार. हाँ, शाम को करता हूँ सर. कब फ्री हो जाओगे आप? 6 बजे करीब लगाऊँ सर मैं आपको. 6 o'clock अराउंड लगाऊँ सर कॉल. ओके सर. हाँ. Now, sundry creditors 430. Loan from Vishwanathan. We had written 3 lakh, and the outstanding interest 33,000. Also written. Interest on loan here also written. Next, provision for bad debts. This RDD is opening RDD, so we should write in the trading account, not in P&L account. Right. So P&L account credit side. First by GP brought down, then by provision for bad debts. We can write net bad debts also, and provision for bad debts we can write credit side. That is allowed. Now purchase 14 lakh we have written already. Purchase return is how much? 26,000. So this become 13 lakh 34,000. Right? Sorry. Sales return 42,000. And closing stock is 940, na? That's closing stock I write. Little down. 22,86,000 less 42,000. 22,44,000. Okay. So now sales return both are done. Purchase return both are done. Now salary. So it's a part of trading and P&L account. P&L account. To salary 1,10,000. Then rent of go down, that is already done. Interest on loan from Viswanathan, 27,000. So 33,000 should be total interest. Out of that, 27,000 is paid. That means how much outstanding? 6,000. So outstanding will be mentioned 6,000 only, not 33 entire, because we had considered nothing is given, but he had given something. So 27,000 had given, so 6,000 is now only outstanding, right? Now rates and taxes. Rates and taxes is how much? 21,000. Next, discount allowed. To discount allow 24,000. By discount receive 16,000. Freight on purchase inward. Freight on purchase 12,000. Then carriage outward, it's expense 12,000. No, carriage outward 20,000. Right? Then drawing will be subtract. That is LIC drawing, and this is drawing separate. 1,20,000 will be subtract from capital. Printing and stationery, that is again expense. So I write little bit up. Printing and stationery 18,000. Yes. Then electricity charges. Electricity charges is how much? 22,000. Insurance premium is done. General office expense to general office expense 30,000, right? Then bad debts, to bad debts 20,000. Bank charges 16,000. Motor car expense 36,000. Right? capital 16,20,000. That's all. Finally, all part are done. Little bit big, but done. Right? Now, what we do? Find the profit first. First to gross profit. Before it, we also check any working note which we had make required to close. Nothing working note is there. Only we had make calculation and journal entry. So all are done. Now what we have to do? We have to find gross profit first. Sales 22,44,000 and 4,40,000 closing stock. So total amount is 26,84,000. Now 26,84,000 less these. So it's come 7,14,000, 7,18,000 is the gross profit, right? Anyone get the answer? Sir, outstanding balance on interest on loan is 6,000. Yes, Meenu, barabar hai beta. Outstanding loan we had done 6,000. So now GP 7,18,000. Accordingly, net profit. How much is the net profit? Tell me. Take the total 7,18,000 plus 30,000 plus 16,000. 7,64,000. Subtract these expenses from it. I take the total of expenses 18,000 plus 22,000 plus 30,000 plus 20,000 plus 30,000 plus 40,000 plus 30,000 plus 66,000 plus 33,000 plus 43,000 plus 12,000 plus 1,10,000 plus 21,000 plus 24,000 plus 20,000 plus 20,000 plus 16,000 plus 36,000. 5,91,000 total expense. 591, right? Out of that we subtract 764. So net profit 1,73,000. Right? Now 173 is the net profit. We'll add it. 173. Then 16,20,000 less 40,000 less 1,20,000. This comes to 16,33,000. Now take the total of balance sheet. 16,33,000 plus 11,000 plus 3 lakh plus 6,000 plus 4,30,000. Right? 23 lakh 80,000 in IV side. Minu, get the answer. 23 lakh 80,000. Excellent, beta. Asset side also tally. 14,000 plus 26,000. 1,80,000 1,70,000, 1,60,000, 5,70,000, 4,40,000, 8,17,000 plus 3,000, 23,80,000. Very good. Okay, friends. Little bit shortage of space, otherwise it is very big sum, and all you had solved in the first sort. So excellent, friends. Now any question, any doubt, please ask, because this is what final account which we are preparing all together, and it is some of the very big sum, you can say big concept, and final account basic part is maximum, means they cannot ask more than that. Okay, so I hope it's clear. Now remember, we had finished all account. Now next day, suppose tomorrow we do partnership. In the partnership, that introduction, admission, retirement, death, and all together. In all these things, these accounts are further based something extra, means how to distribute profit among partner. That is the discussed in the partnership. Because partners also make the final account, which is same. But after getting that profit, say profit you get here, net profit you get how much? 1,73,000. That net profit 173. What you have to do with this net profit? 173 you have to sown among your partner. So how to distribute it? So it is part of the partnership. So basic account get over. Whether we do partnership, whether we do any NPO, or maybe any topic like company account have the share concept, security concept extra. Otherwise, final account and base concept are same. Okay, so I hope ये concept आपका पूरा clear हो गया है, and the remaining sum you can do your own, nothing special, because they ask only simple trading account. Sometimes they ask how to charge RDD, like they had given the question how to charge RDD. Just see that question. Question number I think in 11 they had asked RDD. So how to calculate RDD? It is something like a first debtors that you subtract bad debts, then you get the net debtors, then you write RDD on it. It will become RDD, right? So I think question 13 is there, maybe. Gross profit 7,18,000, net profit 1,73,000, and balance sheet is 23,80,000. That is we have just complete, right? Yeah, provision for bad debts account they had made. Here also we can make the provision for bad debts account, but we had not made. We had given the opening RDD in the credit side, and whatever the closing we charge, we write in the debit side, right? So we can do like this also if we make the provision for RDD, right? Like this ledger also we can prepare. State which one of the item 1 to 5 above transfer to provision, transfer to reserve, and neither related to provision nor reserve. Okay, these item also we can see, because reserve and provision both are different thing. Okay, what is reserve, what is provision? So reserve is a profit part. I repeat, reserve is the profit part, and provision is the expenses planning. So let's see what they say. Question number 13. Crimson Limited profit and loss account for the year ended 31st March 2016 include the following information: depreciation, bad debts written off, increase in provision for doubtful debt, proposed dividend, retained profit for the year, liability for tax. These six items they had given. State which of the item 1 to 6 above are transfer to provision, transfer to reserve, neither related to provision nor reserve. So now transfer to provision means expenses, like a depreciation. It is provision for expenses, right? So we can transfer to provision. Then bad debts, written off. That written off is neither provision nor reserve. It is something expense incurred. Now increase in point for doubtful debts, it's a provision part. Proposed dividends is a part of reserve. Retained profit, it's a part of reserve. Liability for tax, you can say it's a provision, right? So this something like provision or bad debts provision में sir ये दे सकते हैं, right? Now next, anything? Around 13-14 illustration is given, so illustration all are done. And bad debts provision, as I show you that ledger, bad debts provision ledger you can make, but for future reference, just remember debtors less bad debts, then you get the net debtors, then less provision for bad debts, then you get the net debtors after provision for bad debts. Okay, so I think with that we had complete your basic accounting process from journal entry till final account. I know, friends, I had not used something interesting between you, giving some example of the some joke purpose, but I had given straightforward, which is required for accounting purpose. And in CA, that type of study is required. Because if you do study straightforward, if you follow ICI material, no one can fail you. And especially CA foundation student, you listen carefully. Whatever you are following the procedure, you get the result according to that. Because in our CA course, there is one problem. The problem is majority is failure. As you know, 10-15% result of CA. So most of student is failure because 85-90% is failure. So they are not believe on that writing work, that much effective work. You make the fair book, you make the sum from the module. They don't want. So they not appreciate such type method. But those want to pass, those are come under that 10-15% category. They understood that part. Because ICI want that part. Whether you give in first attempt or you give in 10 attempt. If you not give, then you will not get the degree. They want conceptual clarity. They want our ICI material to be followed. They want you should do the practice. They want you should do the one question at least 10 times. Now it is not possible to do the 10 times. That's why I follow that 80% common in the each question. Only 20% you have to do different. Right? So please apply this. At the end, you write the homework. As I told you, you have to make 3 notebooks. One is class notebook, which is going from morning to till time. Now second is your fair book and practice book. So you write the homework for fair book and for practice book. So write the homework, friends. This homework is must. Because when we come tomorrow for partnership, if these things are done, then you can perform better. Because today we had complete around 15 to 20 marks. Tomorrow we are going to complete around 15 to 20 marks of partnership. And which partnership is same in IPCC group 1, which is now no more in the CA Inter, but in foundation is there. So foundation and CA IPCC both have the same partnership. Okay, so both students can secure 15 to 16 marks by tomorrow lecture partnership, right? But for that, that homework is must. That homework is compulsory. What you have to do, सबसे पहले, first you have to complete fair notes. Now, what to write in fair notes? So, whatever we had did today, all should do in fair. From beginning, all notes, whatever written here, whatever we read, because the read is proper way. So you write these notes in your fair notebook so that you get the proper idea for revision. And when future you want to revise these things, you have the proper notes, you can revise it. Right. Second thing, in practice question, you need to do remaining all question of final account, right? And remaining all question of final account and trial balance, right? And one more part, that is manufacturing entity. So I also covered that part, final account of manufacturing entity. As I told you in the beginning, that manufacturing account have to make one more account, that is manufacture account. That manufacturing account is showing how goods produced, how goods get complete from raw material to finished goods. So for that you need to prepare one manufacture account other than your final account, that is trading account, balance sheet, and P&L account and balance sheet. So manufacturing account is prepared one extra. That's why in part of final account of manufacturing company, they had asked only manufacturing account. So manufacturing account is prepared just like basic cost sheet, which is prepared in CA, IPCC, and final, means CA inter and final. But here also it is there. So I just give the format for that, and we'll solve one small sum so that manufacturing part also complete from your property final account. Right? So manufacturing account is something like a cost sheet, which I giving the format. As per that format, we have to make that manufacturing account, and we do one sum also. Okay, so let's first read the notes. Final account for manufacturing entity. Okay, you can see this entity is need to prepare one extra account known as manufacturing account, which is just like costing in IPCC or inter, CA final, whatever balance in manufacturing account, right? Now, manufacturing account is complete goods will be transferred to trading account for sale, and remaining part is same as non-manufacturing company. Means once goods are manufactured, remaining part are same as we do in trading account or as we do in the non-manufacturing entity, right? Then trading account, P&L account and balance sheet, that is same as non-manufacturing entity. Only manufacturing account we have to prepare. So see the manufacturing account, format for manufacturing account. Manufacturing account, it is something like a cost sheet, but here we prepare in this way, that is particular unit amount. Here we use column unit also, right? So now particular unit amount, that unit amount debit, that unit amount credit. So now you start with opening WIP, then manufacturing, material consume, whatever material consume, that is material purchase plus opening stock of material, raw material, less closing stock of raw material. It's give the material consumption. Then manufacturing expenses, direct expenses, indirect expenses. These are the expenses incurred. Right? Then by closing WIP, like a closing stock we write, but here stock is WIP because it's a manufacturing account which is under process. Now finished goods transfer to next process or transfer to trading account is the complete goods which is ready to use, which is transferred to trading account, which is in trading account become like a purchase goods. In trading accounts, it's become like a purchase goods, right? So this is the manufacturing account format. I hope it's clear, right? So opening WIP is stock for it. whatever material consumed, whatever expenses incurred, we write all the debit side. Credit side, what is the closing WIP, and net amount, whatever remain, will be transferred to trading account like a goods purchased for sale. When in the non-manufacturing we purchase goods for sale, it is shown in the debit side purchase. In the same way, it is showing received from manufacturing account in the trading account debit side. Right? After that, account process will be same as we had did in the final account of non-manufacturing entity. Right? So let's do one sum for that manufacturing account also, so that all concept get clear. Come to the your book, non-manufacturing and final account for manufacturing entity. So I open final account for manufacturing entity. Final account for manufacturing entity. From ICI material. Right? There is no big sum, but we'll do the one sum where we get all detail. Right? This is the format they had given, but we had made the simple format, which is easy to understand. Okay. So let's do this part. Registration number 2, where we have to prepare manufacturing account, because in final account of manufacturing entity, they ask only manufacturing account. Trading account, P&L account, and balance sheet, they say you are already done. That's why we not ask. Right? So let's do. Mr. Bimal run a factory which produced soaps. Okay. Following detail were available in respect of his manufacturing activity for the year ended 31st March 2016. Okay, what activity is going on? Opening working progress 10,000 units, 16,000 amount. Closing WIP unit 12,000 units, 20,000 amounts. Opening inventory of raw material, closing inventory of raw material purchase. So this gives us material consumed. Then higher charge of machine at the rate of 0.6 per unit manufacture. So we have to remember how much unit manufacture. On that we charge 0.6 per unit. Now higher charges of factory, that is entirely we charge. Then direct wages contracted 0.8 per unit manufacture and 0.4 per unit of closing WIP. So on that we apply that direct wages part. So it's a calculation given. We have to use calculation. Then repair and maintenance cost 1,80,000 and units produced finally 5 lakh units. So on 5 lakh units we can multiply this 0.6 so that manufacturing units can be calculated. And in the direct wages, we not only multiply with manufacturing unit, but also multiply with closing WIP, because some part is incurred in closing WIP as well. Right? Prepare manufacturing account for Mr. Bimal for the year ended 31st March 2016. Okay. So let's make, we write answer to question number 2, page number 7.67. Right? Manufacturing account for the year ended 31st March 2017 or whatever the year. Right? This time we have to prepare unit column as well. Particular unit amount debit, particular unit amount credit. Right? This is just like a cost sheet. When you come in the enter CA final, enter CA enter, then there are separate subject called costing. under which it cover in detail, right? First we write opening WIP stock is how much? 10,000 units, 16,000 amount. Then by closing WIP 12,000 units, 20,000 amounts. Then to material consume, raw material purchase plus opening stock less closing stock. Let's give the material consume. Material purchase is 8,20,000, opening 170, closing 190. 820 is the material purchase. 820, 170, 190. It comes to 8 lakh. Right? So material consume is 8 lakh. Is it clear? Perfect. Then it should be in amount column, not in unit column. 820, 190 closing stock, 170 opening stock, right? Now higher charges of machinery. So we write higher charges of machinery. For that we can make the working note. Calculation of higher charges of machinery. How to calculate? This is given clearly. 6 rupees per manufacturing unit. So 0.6 into 5 lakh units are manufactured. So 3 lakh will be the charges. So we write 3 lakh. Next, higher charge of factory 2,20,000. Then higher charges of factory 2,20,000. Next, direct wages. For that we need to make working note again. To direct wages, working note number 2. Direct wages. These are 0.8 per unit manufacture. So 0.8 into 5 lakh comes to 4 lakh. Then .4 per unit closing WIP. 0.4 into 12,000, the closing WIP unit, right? So 4800, 4,04,800. 4,04,800. Right? So this is our direct wages. Now repair and maintenance 1,80,000. Sorry. To repair and maintenance 1,80,000. Unit produced 5 lakh. So that is by unit produced transfer to trading account. How much unit? 5 lakh. What is the cost? Just calculate. Write the balancing figure. H unit produced and transfer to next process. Transfer to trading account. Right. In the costing, when you do it proper way, then it may be process also, process 1 to process 2, process 2 to process 3. But these are the costing part. Here it is given only manufacturing account. So we can use this account. How much is the amount? Please tell me. 16,000 plus 8 lakh plus 3 lakh plus 220 plus 4 lakh 4,800 plus 1 lakh 80,000 19 lakh 20,800 19 lakh 20,800 less 20,000, it comes 19 lakh 800. Right? So this is the manufacturing cost you need to calculate. Once you get the manufacturing cost, you transfer into trading account, then your trading account will be same as we had done already in the non-manufacturing entity. Right? So 19 lakh 800 is the manufacturing cost, which is also given in the your suggested answer. Right? So friends, this is manufacturing account. For that also you do some practice, right? So also note down homework for manufacturing account. For manufacturing final account, do fair notes which I had read just before. I had read that notes also you have, right? And solve this question number 2 in fair, right? And remaining question do in practice. If you have any doubt, tomorrow first we do that part. If you have no doubt, then we go ahead with the next chapter, that is partnership. Okay, so today from beginning to end we had complete all final account. Please do the homework compulsory, because if you not do here now, then you have to face in future. And if you do now, it is become something like in 5 days you finish entire your accounts. Okay friends, so I hope it's clear. Thank you so much. All the best. हाँ जी सर, खत्म हो गया है. हाँ जी सर. तो नाउ yes please come. Okay friends, and I hope you enjoy, right? Thank you so much sir for this wonderful session. Jai Shri Ram. Jai Shri Ram beta. All of you, any doubt, any question you can ask, but mostly if you practice right now, then only we will do in the future, right? Yes Rishikesh sir, up to you.
थैंक यू सर. आज का सेशन पूरा खत्म हो गया ना सर?
Yes sir.
ओके सर. तो थैंक यू स्टूडेंट्स.
Partnership account,
Okay.
which is for IPCC as well as for CA Foundation, because this is the basic account concept which anyone can attend. But tomorrow's session
Okay.
is especially for IPCC first group and CA Foundation. Partnership we will do from beginning to end, that is around 15 to 16 marks will complete tomorrow at 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay. And intermediate?
Intermediate cannot use, because intermediate in this level, this chapter is not more.
Okay sir. चलेगा.
Okay, only IPCC first group and foundation they can use. Partnership introduction.
Okay.
Partnership
जी बराबर सर.
Okay, sir. Thank you so
Bye bye,
much.
sir.
Jai Shri Ram.
Query from Minu.
Sir, which topic for CA Inter advanced account? For advanced account, right now, we do not start it because these 5 days we had allotted for the remaining part of first group of IPCC and Inter and CA Final FR and Old and New course and CA Foundation. After Saturday, we will plan for advanced account. So there is no any specific chapter for advanced account tomorrow or maybe till this Saturday. After Saturday, we will give you the new schedule. Okay, sir?
Okay, we will discuss it.
Yes. Yes.
Chalega, sir. Bye bye.
Okay. Thank
Bye
you
bye,
so
all
much. Yes,
the students. Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram.